Detective Comics issue 410 presents Batman and Batgirl. Stop, Batman. One more step and this freak dies. Batman. Hear the wind screeching through the canyons. Feel the sting of chill rain and sniff the sulphurous odor rising from the sodden earth. See the twists of pale lightning split the sky. This is a place abandoned by anything that is holy. This is a place for dark deeds. His name is Kano Wiggins, a murderer newly escaped from the death row of a large eastern prison. And his pursuer is the dread Batman. Follow them into a destiny of terror, tragedy, and a vow from the grave. Wiggins is the first to reach safety. Desperately, he cuts at the thick rope securing the bridge. One strand and another parts under his blade. But Wiggins' nemesis is no ordinary mortal. No, this is the Batman, veteran of 1,000 perils, relentless avenger of wrongs. Without hesitation, his superbly trained muscles react, launching him across the yawning emptiness. His cabled fingers find a hold, clamped tight on a rain-slickened branch. A heartbeat later, he vaults upward to face his foe, and when he speaks, his voice is as steel. It's over, Wiggins. You've given me a good run, but the race is finished and you've lost. Batman. I used to be the best knife man in Hell's Kitchen, and I ain't about to be taken. You've forgotten your skills, Wiggins. You're slow, clumsy, and I'm not. Suddenly, a ham-heavy fist slams into the Batman from behind, causing pain to explode behind his eyes. When his vision clears, the murderer is gone. In his place stands a huge figure of a man, looming like a nightmarish giant. You, Bat Thing, you get away from here. Doesn't make sense. Where did this creature come from? And why did he help Kano? I mean you no harm, friend. Stand aside. No, you go away. If he ever connects, he'll have to put me back together with baling wire. I dare not start with him. All he'd need is one solid blow to zap me. Yet I can't chance really hurting him, not until I know who he is. Maybe, just maybe, a judo sleeper hold will work, provided I can hang on long enough for it to take effect. Furiously, the giant bucks and squirms, but the Batman clings tight, and within a minute, the big man sighs, collapsing like a punctured balloon. Gasping for breath, the Caped Crusader rises from his stunned opponent. He hears a stirring in the underbrush, lifts his eyes, and in the glare of a lightning flash, sees a coldly bizarre sight. He whipped Goliath. Never thought it could be done. Is that a man or some kind of bird? Whatever it is, it scares me. Nothing to be frightened of, Maud. Lest I miss my guess, this fellow's the Batman. That's right. And who are you? Me? I'm called Charlie Bones. My lady friend is Maud, and the boy on the ground is Flippy. The fellow got you knocked out goes by the name of Goliath. We're part of a carnival sideshow, or we were, till the show folded and we got stranded here. We've been living in an abandoned building yonder. Goliath, he spooks kind of easy. I reckon that's why he took after you. He didn't mean any wrong. I understand. Tell him he's forgiven when he wakes up. I'll do it personally, but there's a killer loose, and while he's free, we're all in danger. Perhaps I'll see you again. Like a wrath, the Batman vanishes into the woods to begin anew his grim quest. Twigs broken, leaves trampled. Wiggins went this way, and recently. He's probably too panicked to bother covering his trail. After an hour of tracking, now the path leads toward those old buildings. Must be where the carnival people are staying. Looks like a ghost town. Yeah! A scream coming from that town hall. Swift as a shadow, the Batman speeds to the ancient structure and finds within, oh, Charlie, Charlie! He's dead, hanged. There, Marty. I'll take care of you. Keep your hands off. I won't take comfort. I loved him. There's nothing I can do for her, except maybe bring Charlie's killer to justice. The rope the killer used was cut from this old bell pull. Poor Charlie was apparently taken by surprise. I've got real problems, an escaped fugitive to nail and a murder to solve. I have a hunch that if I do the first, I'll automatically do the second. Mr. Batman, I want to apologize for trying to stop you. It's just I didn't know the guy you was chasing was a crook, and I had no idea he'd kill my friend Bones. Did any of you see which direction Wiggins went? Not me. Me neither. How about you, Flippy? No way of telling. Nature short-changed that poor tyke worse than the rest of us. He can't talk, and he's not too bright in the head. I have the feeling he's trying to communicate with us. What was that? Noise. Sounds like somebody's fooling with our truck. The engine's broke is why we're stuck here, but I reckon the battery still works. Stay put, all of you. Whatever happens, don't leave. That was one of the toughest decisions I've ever had to make, whether to stay with them or charge Wiggins. I can only pray I've done the right thing. He's still in the van, hasn't realized yet it's kaput. Judging from your past record, Wiggins, I suppose you won't want to surrender quietly. Like I told you, I ain't going back to that stinking death cell. That's exactly what I was afraid you'd say. Now that I've had another look at this crud, my suspicions are confirmed. Kano Wiggins has been guilty of many crimes in his life, but the slaying of Charlie Bones isn't among them. Sometime within the past 10 minutes, the Batman made an important observation. 2, in fact. Have you? I see you caught the filthy rotten scum that done in my Charlie. He's rotten all right, but he's done nothing to your friend. We're Flippy and Goliath. Don't exactly know. I've been crying so much I haven't noticed. I suppose Goliath took the lad up there somewheres. Then Flippy's in trouble, because neither Flippy, you, nor Wiggins could have reached high enough to cut the rope used in the hanging. It was severed at least 8 feet above the floor, and that means, watch out! You can't hope to escape, Goliath. Come down. Don't dig yourself in deeper. Nah. You want me? You come up. If that's how it has to be, that's how it has to be. You can bet on it. I expected him to attack me while I was on the ladder. Score 1 surprise for the giant. I'm here. Now where are you? Over this way, Batman. I ain't going to fight you again. You're too blasted tricky. Instead, I'm giving you a choice. Either you step off this tower into empty air, or I drop Flippy. You'll kill him anyway. Maybe so, maybe no. You do as I ask, you'll at least buy him another minute. I heard lots about you. Some say you're a crook, like that guy you chased. Others hold that you're practically a saint. Which is it? Neither. But I can't let you destroy an innocent bystander. Not while I'm alive. I'll do as you demand. But I swear, you won't get away with it. Call it a vow from the grave. Boy, you know, I don't want to do bad to you, any more than I wanted to hurt Bones. Don't you see? I had to, on account of I love Maud, and as long as Bones was breathing, she wouldn't look at me. You seen it. You come near letting on what you seen, so you gotta die too. Goodbye, boy. I hope it don't hurt. Easy, kid. You're in no danger now. I'll put you in a safe place, then deal with Goliath. He'll pay. Count on it, Flippy. Well, Maudie, it's just you and me now. It'll never be you and me. I can't stand the sight of you. Let her go. You? But you're dead. You gotta be. I vowed to return from the grave, remember? Then, without warning, Kano Wiggins comes to violent life. Get him, freak. Finish him for me. I played possum. Gave you your shot at him. Use it. I will, mister, and thanks. Didn't have time to recover from that stomach kick, and Goliath is too strong. No opportunity to use judo. No way to win. Yow! You gave me the second I needed, Maud. Made him relax his grip just enough. I have no words to thank you. Ha! A great Batman going soft for a bunch of scruffy freaks. Listen, crud. Either of those people is worth a ton of you. Both risked their lives. Maud by helping me, and Flippy by scratching a picture of barbells in the dust to clue me that a strong man killed Charlie Bones. Courage and love come in strange shapes, but you wouldn't understand, Kano. You just wouldn't understand. Thus it ends. Truly, this has been a night of the damned, but also a night of courage and love. The end. Batgirl in A Battle of the Three M's. Minnie, Mitty, Maxie. Which one will win out? A near disastrous accident in the French Alps causes widespread repercussions, especially in the world's fashion capital, Paris. Sacre bleu! That such a fantastic limb should be hidden in plaster. And at a time like this, with the preview of next season's Pace Setters 3 short months away, it's a disaster. Disaster is also the numbing reaction on Gotham City's 7th Avenue, the heart of America's fashion makers. Donnie, Maybe's cracked limb leaves us out on one, and it's cracking Irwin, with us way out on it, unless she gives the nod our Mitty Maxie way. While in the display room of the Love Mini holdout in the Battle of the Three M's. No sweat, Milt. Maybe we'll be out of that cast in time to show those glamorous gams. Maybe, Rigby, but we can't gamble that she'll back us up. And against Mitty Maxie take over? Remember, as Mammy goes, so goes the nation. Right, and with our dough tied up in the Mini, we gotta know. Outside Gotham's public library is Babs Batgirl Gordon goes to work. We gotta know is the catchword on the eager lips of America's fashion-conscious gals. How will Mamie Atchison, the world's best-dressed woman, decide? Maxie, Mitty, or Minnie? What is your guess, miss? I can't possibly guess, but as for me, until Mamie makes up her mind, I'm playing it safe. There's one answer to America's great dilemma, folks, the pantsuit. A multi-million-dollar industry hangs in the balance. Will Mamie make it or break it? While the burning question hangs fire, enterprising newscasters continue to fan the flame. And now, live via satellite from her lavish convalescent refuge anchored off the Riviera, we bring you Mamie Atchison. Surely by now you've heard what everyone is asking. Oh, definitely. Fortunately, I have 3 months to do nothing but make up my mind, during which time only myself and my personal couturier will know my final decision. Several weeks later, in the reference room of the Gothic Public Library, he's cagey, keeping those book titles concealed. When the reference volumes are returned to Babs, Miss, there's 100 in it for you, for me to see those books. Sorry, sir, library rules state borrowed books must be checked in before they can be checked out. I ain't got no time for rules. Let me have those books. Too late, sir. The books have gone down the chute. You can check them out in 15 minutes. How can I? I don't know the titles. But I do. I was curious to see what's worth $100 bribe, so I glanced at the titles. Medieval Costumes and Classic Grecian Dress. That fellow is looking up ancient attire. But why? Who is he? Let's see. J. Thayer. Why, the man behind the dark glasses was Jules Thayer, Mamie Atchison's personal couturier designer. what certain interested people wouldn't give to find out what Thayer's dreaming up for Mamie. Can't resist taking a peek at the 2 tomes Thayer was researching. Looks like it's going to be a modern takeoff on the extremes of the past. Which will Mamie choose, the ancient Maxie or Minnie? Knight finds a concerned Babs assuming her Batgirl role to seek out the answer to $1 million question. What lengths are these fashion spies prepared to go to find out what length Mamie is going to choose? With the preview deadline coming up, they've got to work fast and nasty, which means they'll be tackling the brain head on, Jules Thayer himself. Thayer's burning the midnight oil and tearing up his sketches as fast as... sounds like company's coming. Unless I miss my guess, a roof-hopping thief, armed with a telephoto camera. As the silent intruder zooms in with his telephoto lens, sure enough, a brain-picking fashion thief. I'll catch him red-handed. Huh? That tile gave me away. Batgirl ruined my caper and camera. At least I got one clear shot. While clinging to a slender lifeline, a TV lead-in, Batgirl fights to clear her head. Now, know for sure they'll stop at nothing. Moments later, her bat-like senses quicken to lightning action. Just in time, and with that sports car no trouble following. Later, after trailing him to a factory in the garment district, had a run-in with Batgirl, Rigby, but she won't bother us anymore. She had an accident. When I develop this film, we'll see what Mamie's designer has up his sleeve. In minutes, a medieval-style maxi. We're ruined, and ruined means you're dead. Serpy, you're not calling my IOU now. Give me a break. Breaks are for suckers, Rigby. I don't Shylock big loot to losers. That Mamie babe shows up in public in a mini, or I cut maxis out of your skin. Sure, Serpy, but how do I reach her? Money she don't need. Yeah, looks like I gotta protect my investment, so Lips and I take a Riviera holiday, and Auntie Mamie ends up at the bottom of the drink in a plaster cast anchor. The only holiday you're taking, Serpy, is behind bars with a granite anchor. Batgirl! Who's next? Or would you rather bulldoze helpless femmes into wearing what you want them to wear? Not that I'm not personally partial to minis. Shortly, Serpy, not murder. She knows too much. That chick has to go before we take on Mammy. Next issue, the chilling Batgirl finale, Cut and Run.